Today's feature takes us to Seongsu-dong, the pop-up store hotspot of Seoul. Seongsu-dong, a favorite of the MZ generation, is now packed with visitors, even from overseas. The problem is that pedestrians and vehicles are mixing on narrow side streets, creating a high risk of accidents. Reporter Kim Do-hyung brings us an in-depth report.
Yeonmujang-gil in Seongsu-dong used to be an old factory area, but it's been reborn as an MZ hotspot. People are lined up at restaurants and cars brush right past them. Taxis speed through the crowds, honking repeatedly. At times, pedestrians nearly hit their heads on car side mirrors. Dangerous moments unfold. With no clear separation between sidewalks and roads, people and vehicles are moving side by side in dangerous proximity. How is it driving here?
It's a bit inconvenient. I'm driving carefully.
There are only 2 narrow lanes and no sidewalks, so people walk on the road. I almost saw an accident.
The problem gets worse on weekends when crowds swell.
Although car-free hours are enforced on weekends, it's nearly impossible to block all traffic because resident vehicles must be allowed through.
Local authorities restrict traffic at certain weekend hours, but if cars force their way in, there's little they can do. Drivers act like, "I live here, so what?" and just push their way through. That's not the only issue. Smoking signs everywhere and piles of cigarette butts in alleys.
People smoke even though it's a no-smoking area, and the smell comes in. Customers hate it, and it's tiring dealing with it every day.
This is the Seongsu-dong Cafe Street. If you walk into the nearby alleys, you'll see no smoking signs everywhere and even walls with messages, some with harsh language, begging people not to smoke. But as you can see, countless cigarette butts are scattered all over the ground.
Authorities say they strengthened patrols and crackdowns, but the effect is temporary. These side streets are a tough issue. Installing guide poles or bollards could worsen congestion due to dense foot traffic. Because the commercial district is already established, making it a fully pedestrian zone is realistically difficult.
There are many buildings here where people need to go home or enter their businesses, so employees and commuters would definitely find it inconvenient to move around.
During a luxury brand event last October, about 700 people crowded a narrow street, mixing dangerously with cars, showing the need for tighter crowd control. This has been Kim Do-hyung with in-depth coverage.